Lhuan-dre, in your wildest dreams, do you ever think you're going to get 97 or however many balls in your first SA20 game in front of a packed house?
No, I wouldn't say I thought about that. I was just thinking about winning the game, to be honest, before playing. But I mean, I'll take that on any day. If you tell me before the game I'd get that score, I would take that any day.
Lhuan-dre, well done. But you walked off without raising a bat, without doing. You were probably in the showers by the time your out came up on the screen. Why didn't you raise your bat at least?
At the end of the innings?
Yeah.
I did. I thought I did raise my bat.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry, I missed it. But you did leave quite quickly. You were convinced that you were out, I imagine, before you even reviewed. Joe Root convinced you to review?
Yeah, I thought I heard two noises, but then he said it was pad and back pad. And then he said I might have gotten outside the line, so then I went straight up.
Lhuan-dre, you've obviously had a really interesting year, from the Under-19 World Cup and then playing some domestic cricket and now this. Can you tell us a little bit about what that journey's been like and just how you've seen yourself progress?
Yeah, the school I matriculated at Cornwall College was really helpful to me, and they would help me a lot with schoolwork so I could focus more on cricket but also balance it with schoolwork. So yeah, it's been a tough year but an exciting year, waiting for the results on Monday.
Lhuan-dre, well better. Just tell us how it's been for you, just being in the Paarl Royals camp, mixing with players like Joe Root, Dinesh Karthik. Just how has it been up to this first game?
Yeah, so the past week has been amazing, a real dream come true. Just trying to be like a sponge, soaking everything in, all the knowledge I'm getting from all the big players, coaches and everything, and especially batting with Joe out there. He only faced about 4 dots, I think, so I could just find a rhythm and go with it.
Yeah, so Lhuan-dre, 100 on your first class debut, now after a milestone now on your SA20 debut. I mean, this professional cricket life seems to be quite easy for you at the moment. Can you talk to me about how it has been to come straight from school into this environment?
Yeah, I wouldn't say easy. I think I found a nice rhythm and I'm in decent form, so I'm just trying to ride the wave for as long as possible. There's obviously going to be ups and downs in the sport, as you all know. So I'm in good, decent form now, so I'm just trying to ride the wave.
You spoke about Joe Root. What was he actually saying out to you in the middle? Because you were obviously dominating the partnership. What was the talk there?
He was just telling me to keep pumping it and keep going.
I'd just like to know, obviously for a young player like you, the SA20 has immense value, but when you grew up, obviously there was a lot of domestic cricket and there was different leagues and whatever, but the big thing about the SA20 is it announces you to the world. Obviously you had the Cricket World Cup last year, but how do you deal with what comes with it? As I said, you have now been announced in the world in the SA20, and a lot of people follow it all over the world. So what's the next step for your cricket career now with what comes with this?
To be honest with you, it hasn't really all soaked in. I'm just going to try and take it step by step and just run with it, as I said, ride the wave.
Lhuan-dre, thank you. Congrats for the match. What is your approach, especially for a batsman, and about the taking of the Sunrisers to reach the certain point of your career?
Thank you. I found a rhythm early on in the innings. Felt like I was hitting the ball well, and I just try to keep going, backing myself. Ruti was giving me confidence, and yeah, I just try to carry on.
Lhuan-dre, one of the people that's noticed your innings is Ben Stokes, who tweeted that you're making the most of your opportunities. What does it mean to you that someone of that stature is kind of looking and watching and seeing what you're doing?
Yeah, Ben Stokes is actually my brother's role model, and I also look up to him. So yeah, that I haven't really seen it, to be honest, but that means a lot to me.
Lhuan-dre, apologies for this, but you're new at this level, so you have a very unusual name. how can you explain that name to us? Is it a family thing or is it just chosen for you?
I honestly can't tell you my name. Can't explain that to you, but actually my name has a dash in between it's Lhuan and then -dre. I actually also, when I write down, I don't write it like that. Leave the dash out. Sorry, I can't explain that to you.
And what's your brother's name, the Ben Stokes follower?
Vian. It's also spelled weirdly. Vihan. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us
Thanks, man.
Thank you guys.